Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about Roblox The Flash by Procreations. At this point in time, the game is not out yet. It will be out, I think they said next weekend, which will be around the 21st, 22nd, I think they said, which will be the next weekend at the point in time they were talking about. So, around again the 21st, 22nd, this game should be re-releasing. We did get some development sneak peeks about the upcoming Flash game. I'm going to be going over those right away. Mainly what the title is, and then I'm going to be going over what I'd like to see in the game after its release or even before. Yeah. So what you're seeing here was teased earlier on the Procreations Discord server. ProZealous has confirmed that the city will be way bigger than before with less lag. Now, if you don't know the story behind that, Flash Beta introduced a big city that you could run around in, you could do a bunch of things in, but it was too big for the game and ended up breaking the game. At least for mobile. I don't know how it was for PC, but for mobile, it literally made it lag like crazy. But ProZealous, said that it's a lot better for mobile, which I'm kind of excited to see how it runs. Which I guess we'll find out this upcoming weekend. But we did get a sneak peek of the new map. It looks amazing just from here. You can kind of see how, how big it is. Like if you look over here where I'm zoomed in at, just those buildings, like a building behind a building, behind a building, behind a building. It really does look like a big map. And you can even tell kind of, like that triangle-ish building. I think that's from Project Super. I could be wrong. But I think there's definitely going to be some type of, like, mixture from Procreations in this Flash game. Obviously with, literally the map being taken from the Flash, put into Project Super, with some things taken out, some things put in. So that might be a thing that we're going to see. I don't know how I would feel about that. I would hope it would be cool, but you never know. And we can see Star Labs on the right there. And I think that's all you can really see besides buildings and the big city in the background. You can kind of see land over there. I know that wasn't there in the map before. But maybe they're going to add something more to the city, like multiple areas. I don't know. But it'd be cool to see. So, yeah. So, one of many things I'd like to see in this Flash game coming out. And by the way, if you guys didn't already know, there's been a ton of videos about this. Procreations announced it over, literally, I think 2 hours after I released my video. They announced it. They released the anti-monitor Game Pass, and apparently you'll be able to unlock the monitor as well. I don't know if it's gonna be free or not. Don't quote me on that. He might be. I don't know. But I guess we'll find out. Yeah. So if they're gonna add new stuff, there was some talk about adding Ralph Dibny. If you guys don't know the problem there, he got fired for stuff that happened a couple years ago. People have been going back and forth between he should have gotten fired, he shouldn't have been hired, or he should be hired again after being fired for stuff that happened like 8 years ago. It was just a big mess, or 12 years, I don't remember how long it was, but it was a big mess. And they're talking about putting him in the game. They're not sure if they want to. In my opinion, they shouldn't. If they do put Ralph in, it shouldn't be with this current actor, or Hartley Sawyer, the past actor. Spoilers for The Flash, if you don't already know this. And I'm probably going to be doing another video on this. I don't know when, but I'm probably going to be talking about it in the future. They're replacing Harley Sawyer's Ralph, and they're gonna make it a story where, at the end of season 6, where Ralph basically got thrown on the bus, where Ralph has to change his face, he has to go undercover. He can't show his original face. He has to pretty much go into witness protection, but by himself. And by that I mean he has to protect himself from everyone else. To protect his family, to protect his friends, to protect Sue. And I think they said the actor who's going to play Ralph will be around for an episode or two, and then he'll leave. And we won't see him again. I think they said for probably the rest of the season, he'll probably make a comeback. But it'll be a new actor. It just won't be Harley Sawyer. And that'll be the new Ralph that we see. So if they were going to add Ralph, my most top suggestion to them would be to please wait until we get the new actor, or at least a glimpse of him, so we don't have Harley Sawyer, because it's just my opinion. I think he deserved to get fired. I think he shouldn't have been hired in the first place, especially way before now, but especially now, he deserved to get fired. And, I wish the people at The Flash who hire people did a better job at looking at that type of stuff instead of waiting till now to actually find out about it. I'm not going to go into a full rant about it, as I probably could. Yeah, so another thing would be, if they're going to add Flash time, it actually needs to be Flash time. And I don't mean a little circle where you can run slow in it. I mean actually pushing a button and slowing down time around you while being able to run like you normally could. Now, here's how you don't make it broken. You don't let people attack during flash time, because then that would be literally broken. While they're standing still on your screen, you're killing them, and on their screen, they're 100 feet away from you. That could be a nice thing to add, just so it's not overpowered. But I definitely think there needs to be a Flash game with Flash time. I argued this with tons of people. I was on the side of Flash time is impossible, because it probably isn't. But with what Procreations has done, I think it is. The reason why I'm saying I think it is because with what they've done and what they're more than likely gonna do, I think they can figure it out. Now, for those who are on my Discord server, I've talked about this a lot, about making an Arrowverse game. I'm considering not making one, only if there's actually a good one out there by the time I start, which won't be for a couple of years. So things can always change. But I think this is hands down going to be one of the best games out there. I don't really care for Flash Universe. I'm sorry. But after a while, it gets pretty boring. The only way you can collect new people is by leveling up, which is the same stuff every time you play. Earth Prime, I mean, you can RP battle and race. Like, and it's an average city, but it's smaller than Flash Universe, and it's way smaller than what this game's gonna be. So, if you had to pick, I'd honestly go with this one over Earth Prime. Don't get me wrong, I'm friends with a few of the Earth Prime devs. I appreciate them so much. I appreciate the Procreations devs and the Flash Universe devs. I'm always going to appreciate them. And I'm never going to compare them. I'm never going to compare Earth Prime to Flash, whatever the game's going to be called, Flash Beta or whatever. And I'm never going to compare any of those to the Flash Universe. But my point is, there's going to be competition. I think we all know that. Because like I said, we have Flash Universe, where it's a leveling up game with more than average city. You have at least city-wise, there's going to be competition, especially with mechanics. Because I think Procreation is trying to go all out with mechanics, which I think is pretty cool, I would hope. Procreations, if you're watching this, please go all out. And I mean, Tornado Hands, Lightning Throw, Face Punch that actually works on mobile, Lightning Throw, Flash Time, maybe Light Speed, that's not possible, but, you know, hey, go with it. And the ability to slow down time while you're running. I think that would be cool to have. Because I think we all know Earth Prime's never going to do it. Like, I'm sorry. I know Earth Prime, there's probably some Earth Prime dev out there that's going to watch this. You know you're not going to add it. We've been suggesting it for the past, like, however long the game's been out. Sorry. However long this game's been out, we've been suggesting it. It's not coming. Procreations, I know you're watching this. Add it in. Whether it's not at release, just add it in. This could be the hands down best Flash game there is out there. And it's not even a full Arrowverse game. The reason why I love Earth Prime so much is the fact that they have more than the Arrowverse, or more than the Flash. They have Arrow, they have the Legends, they have Supergirl in the game they can play for free. Now, it's called The Flash. I think those titles should be different, but if they're only going to be focusing on The Flash, they really need to do that and not add in Supergirl and Superman. It's fine if you add in the Monitor and Anti-Monitor. The only reason why I'm saying that is because it played an impact on The Flash. And it was during a crossover. Now, don't get me wrong. I know Superman and Supergirl have played an impact on The Flash, especially Supergirl. But, you know, this is a Flash game. And the reason why I was kind of skeptical when they said they were adding Monitor and Anti-Monitor to the game, when it's a Flash game, and not a full Arrowverse one, I was just like, why? Like, why name it The Flash? Name it Arrowverse something, something, something. I don't know. Just, if you're going to add more Arrowverse characters to it from different shows, it should not be called The Flash. Honestly. And that goes for Flash Universe, that goes for Earth Prime and stuff. The only thing is, Flash Universe is actually sticking to the Flash, unlike Flash Beta was. I don't know if they're going to do it now. Probably. And Earth Prime definitely is not only a Flash game, but everyone uses the Flash because it's based in Central City. But I've seen, every time I go in that game, I want to say 50% of the players in one server is using an Arrow character or Supergirl character. Like, it really needs a name change. If you're going to call it The Flash, you need to stick with The Flash. Like, I understand we've all wanted a good Arrowverse game, like a full one. We're not going to get that. I think we can all agree we're never going to get that. As close as Earth Prime probably was, it's never going to get there. As close as Flash Universe is, we're never going to get there. As close as this Flash game is, or probably will be, we're never going to get there. And that's nothing against the devs of the games. I think it's just what they want to do, and I appreciate that. They're calling the game The Flash. It should only be The Flash. As I just went on a 5-minute rant making this video extremely long. But seriously, if they're going to make this game the best it can be, there needs to be some serious changes to the game. Like adding more abilities, the ability to do more things, to run faster, to be able to go into flash time, slow down time while you're running. All these things are done in the show. And I've seen it done on Roblox. It is possible. Everything I just said, lightning throw, phase hand, phasing, running up walls, going faster than the speed of light, slowing down time while you're running, going into flash time, doing every ability that you've seen on a TV show, I've seen possible in Roblox. Everything is possible. Time travel, creating time remnants, it's all possible. And they can make it possible on mobile, not just PC, but on mobile. And I definitely think if Pro Creations wants to make this a game of the year, which isn't really possible considering what it is, although it's pretty damn close to it, if they do all that, as happy as we all are with Flash Beta coming back, whatever it's going to be called, it needs an update. It needs a big change, and I think adding everything I just said will do that. At least for me. I don't know about you guys, but again, this is just my opinion. I think that's what will make the game a dozen times better. And more attracting to the Arrowverse audience that wants an Arrowverse game. Like, we need that. We need a good Arrowverse game. Now, there'll probably be a video in the future where I actually go over my Arrowverse game, what I plan on doing for it. That won't be for like another year or two. If I do it. I don't think I will. But, you know, I think we can all agree 2020 has been horrible. Pro Creations now seeing the Flash beta coming back made it a little bit better. But hopefully what they add will be making 2020 better and the game better. So before I end the video, I know I dried it out. Hopefully you guys are still watching. If you are, thank you. But I want to thank Pro Creations for reopening Flash Beta. Not only taking the risk, but also doing stuff that we've suggested, adding stuff that we've talked about that have been bugs in the game, like the city and like Flash Time, it bugging the game like crazy. And they're listening to us. There's very rare devs that actually do that actually listen to the player and say, hey, this isn't working, or hey, this is buggy on mobile, fix it or whatever. They're actually doing that. They're listening to us, and I want to thank them personally because I know how hard they're working. And, as much as we all paid for Project Super, and we probably want a refund now. No, I'm kidding. But I definitely hope Project Super gets updates, and we didn't just waste 25 Robux, because I could have spent that on something else, but I didn't. That's a side note. Yeah, so if you're new, please hit the subscribe button. Help me out. It'd mean a lot. And hit the like button. And comment down below what you'd like to see in Flash Pro Creations. Whatever it's going to be called. I really doubt it'll be called Flash Beta, considering it's way past beta at this point, but you never know. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and, again, if you enjoyed, hit the like button down below. And, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.